Okay. Whenever they take the field, I'll fire up. Rock and roll. And good evening, everybody. It's baseball time in Wichita, 86th edition of the National Baseball Congress World Series. I'm Todd Hook, bringing you game 1 of 2 tonight between the Hayes Larks out of the Rocky Mountain Collegiate League and the Kansas City All-Stars. For the visiting team, the Larks, here's how they will go. Leo Jiminian will lead it off and play center field. Matt Cavanaugh will hit second and play shortstop. Wyatt Divis will hit third and do the pitching. In the cleanup spot will be Cam Fearson. He will be over at third base. Corbin Truslow will hit fifth and play first base. Hitting sixth is Brennan Van Bergersen. He will be in left field. Max McGuire will hit seventh and do the catching. Cruz Arnada will be over at second base and hit eighth. Rounding out the order in the 9th spot, Sean Cooper. Again, that's Jiminian, Cavanaugh, Divis, Fearson, Truslow, Van Bergersen, McGuire, Aranda, and Cooper. So there is your Hayes Larks defensively. For the Kansas City All-Stars, left to right in the outfield, Martin, Parker, and Johnson. Spoonmore will be at third base. Paisley over at short. Mitchell will play second base. Quinn over at first. Buddish will do the catching. And on the mound, out of the University of Central Missouri, 6'2", 150-pounder, that will be Jacob Marathew. So Marathew, tall, lanky, right-handed pitcher, will do the pitching. Absolutely stunning night for baseball. Temperature 82 degrees. What wind we do have is northeast at 9 miles an hour. That is blowing in from right field. Here we're at X Stadium on the campus of Wichita State University. We're about ready to go. Still time to come out here. Game 1 of 2. Next game will be the Texas Lone Star versus the Houston MVP Prospects. So plenty of time to get out here. Bring your mask and come on out. Here we go. Here is Leo Jiminian out of Clarendon Community College, and takes one low, ball 1. Just underway, first pitch at 6:02 Central Time. Jiminian hitting .240, and that is into center field and get down in front of Parker. And Jiminian is aboard with a base hit and nobody out. Just underway, top of the first. Hayes and the Kansas City All-Stars. 86th edition being held at 2 locations this year. Over at Hutchinson at Hobart Detter. The Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and the Colorado Cyclones are tied at 4 in the bottom of the 9th. We'll keep you posted on that one. Jiminian at first, pretty good lead. Here's the pitch to Matt Cavanaugh in there for a strike. Cavanaugh, the shortstop out of UT Arlington, plays for my good buddy Darren Thomas down there. Doing a good job down there. Cavanaugh hitting .358. They play him just about straight away. That is down the left field line, fair. That'll get it to the wall. Into third is Jiminian. And Cavanaugh in with a double here. Still nobody out. So the Larks jumping all over Marathew just as we speak. Second and third, still nobody out. Here's Wyatt Divis, also out of UT Arlington. Swings it pretty good from the left side, .344. He's also doing the pitching tonight. He steps in. He's about as far back in the box as you could possibly get. Second and third, nobody out. Here it is. Off-speed pitch. Gets away from Buddish, but he retrieves it. '86th NBC powered by Evergy, longtime sponsor for the National Baseball Congress World Series. Second and third. Ball and no strikes to Divis. That is low and away. So Marathew in a little bit of trouble. Second and third, still nobody out. He's given up a hit and a double. Appreciate the radio staff from the Larks sharing the stats with me. Really helps out a lot. That's outside. 3-0 now to Divis. So Marathew is one pitch away from loading them up. All artificial surface here at X Stadium. That's upstairs, so 4 out of the zone, and he'll walk him. So the Larks have him loaded. That'll bring up Cam Fearson. Fearson out of Cochise Community College. In the cleanup spot tonight, you can see why, hitting .351. And they're loaded. Corners are in. Double play depth in the middle. Looks like they will concede the run. That is popped up left side. Martin coming hard. Spoonmore going out, and nobody will get there. And falls harmlessly on the left side. Quite a bit of room in foul ground here at Tyler Field. That would have been a fantastic play for just about anybody at this point. No balls and a strike now to Fearson. Wind has diminished a little bit. That's swung on and missed. Nice fastball from Marathew, and he's ahead 0-2. Larks are coached by Frank Leo, Keith Harper, and Bryce Bowart. 20-8 on the season. And Fearson, unable to check his swing, goes around, and there's one away. Larks 20-8, winners of the Rocky Mountain Collegiate League. They used to be a longtime member of the Jayhawk League. Conference disbanded a couple of years ago. Folks went their separate ways. Here's Corbin Truslow. And the pitch popped up left side. Paisley going out, making the call. And the catch. And there's 2 away. So Truslow, first pitch swinging, he pops up. There's 2 down. That'll bring up Brennan Van Bergeson, left fielder tonight out of Central Missouri. First pitch just a bit outside, ball 1. So Marathew had them loaded with nobody out. Now they're still loaded, but 2 away. He has a chance to wiggle out of this mess. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 away, loaded up, top of the first. Inside, almost hit him. 2 balls and no strikes. That one had a little giddy up on that fastball from Marathew. Marathew out of the stretch. Here it is. Inside, 3-0. So Marathew 1 pitch away from walking in a run. And a 3-0 right down the middle. It's 3-1. 2 away, bases loaded, top of the first. Still no score. And here's the 3-1. Just missed outside. Pretty good pitch, but Van Bergeson will draw the walk, and Jeminian will score, and it's 1-0 Larks. So Kavanaugh down to third, Divis down to second. Van Bergeson will draw the walk with 2 away. Here's Max McGuire. He's out of Fort Hays, hitting .275 on the season, doing the catching tonight. First pitch is upstairs, ball 1. If you're just getting off work, come on out. And the pitch is driven foul down the left side. That went a long way, but about a mile foul. It's 1-1. all artificial surface here at Tyler Field. If you're looking for dirt, you got to bring your own. Larks hitting .301 as a team. That's upstairs. And it's 2 balls and a strike. They've been very stingy in runs allowed, only giving up just shy of 3 runs per game, 2.83. Can always count on the Larks being very sound offensively and defensively. And the 2-1 is ripped foul. Wow. That just missed Coach Leo by a few feet. Bases loaded, 2 away, top of the first, 1-0 Larks. Here's a 2-2. That is in the dirt and to the screen, and a run will score. So Kavanaugh will score. It's 2-0 Larks. So that will be a wild pitch. That hit about 10 feet in front of home plate. So everybody moves up. Second and third, two out. Here's the 3-2. Swung on and missed, and he got out of it. We've played a half. Larks strand a couple. They get a couple. We'll be right back for the bottom right after this. Thank you. I can't get any internet. Can we get the official one? I'm on the guest. We need to get the password. Dang it. And welcome back. We go to the home half of the first. Larks get 2. They leave a couple on. They lead it 2-0. Here's how the Kansas City All-Stars will go. Davin Johnson will lead it off and play right field. Deontay Parker will be in center field and hit second. Hitting third is Jaden Quinn. He will be over at first base. Chase Spoonmore will be in the cleanup spot and play third base. Hitting fifth, Tanner Martin. He'll be in left field. Cade Adams will be the designated hitter and hit sixth. Brandon Paisley will play shortstop and hit seventh. Hitting 8, Jacob Butash, and he will do the catching. And rounding out the order is Hayden Mitchell at second base. Again, that is Johnson, Parker, Quinn, Spoonmore, Martin, Adams, Paisley, Butash, and Mitchell. Stars are coached by Dale Reed, Rob Smith, Luke Taranelli, Bo Franklin, Rod Myers, and Miles Shelton. This is game number 4 for the All-Stars as a group. They have been with other clubs all season long, but this is the All-Star portion of their season. These guys have made a couple of trips here to Wichita, playing a couple of our summer teams here, so they're no stranger to X Stadium. So Davin Johnson will lead it off. He is out of Iowa Western. Defensively for the Larks, Van Bergeson is in left, Jeminian in center, Cooper in right, Pearson at third base, Kavanaugh at short, Aranda over at second base, Truslow at first, McGuire doing the catching, and Wyatt Divis out of UT Arlington will be doing the catching. First pitch is low and away, ball 1. This is appearance number 11 for Divis. A couple of starts. He's 2-0. Very stingy ERA of 0.77. Goes to school at UT Arlington. He's out of Lincoln, Nebraska. 2 balls and no strikes now to Davin Johnson. And the pitch. That's in there for a strike. And it's 2-1. Two to nothing Larks. We're in the bottom of the first. And that's high and away. It's 3-1. Davis, a right-hander out of UT Arlington. Been in the program a long time. That swung on and missed. A little change of pace there. And it's 3-2 now to Johnson. They play Johnson pretty much straight away. And the 3-2 is outside. So Johnson will draw the leadoff walk. He's aboard with nobody out. It'll bring up Deontay Parker out of Northwest Missouri State, playing center field tonight. And the pitch inside almost hit him. 1 ball and no strikes, nobody out, runner at first base, bottom of the first. Still time to come out if you're in the area. And a 1-0. Slider misses away. It's 2-0. And a runner goes. Good jump. Throw down. And not in time. So Johnson will steal it. And he's in scoring position with nobody out. Davis in 23 1/3 innings of work this summer has only given up 12 hits. And 2 runs. He's striking out 36. And only walked 3. So a free pass from Davis is a rarity. Here's a 3-0. That is bounced left side. That'll be Cavanaugh. He's up with it over to first. And that'll do it. There's 1 away. One away, here's Jaden Quinn out of Wabash College, playing first base tonight. He'll step in from the left side and get his first look at Wyatt Davis. Runner at second base, 1 away. That is Davin Johnson. Drew a leadoff walk and stole a base. First pitch swinging, he'll come up empty. And it's 0-1. Absolutely beautiful night for baseball. Temperature in the low 80s. It's usually about 180 this time of year. So we'll take it. And the 0-1. Fouled away left side, out of play. It's 0-2. First of 2 tonight. No balls, 2 strikes, and 1 away. Here's Jaden Quinn. And Davis will chase Davin Johnson back. And the 0-2 is fouled away. So Quinn stays alive. Davis not the quickest of workers. Count remains 0-2. That is swung on and missed. Challenged him upstairs. And they're 2 away. 2-0 Larks. We're in the bottom of the first. Here's Chase Spoonmore. He's out of Iowa Western. Third baseman tonight. He'll step in from the right side. And the first pitch from Divis. Nasty slider, but misses away. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 away. Runner at second base. 2-0 Larks. And a 1-0 outside. And it's 2-0. Kind of a little uncharacteristic command issue for Wyatt Divis. And the pitch, that's in there for a strike. It's 2-1. Pretty good pitch on the inner half. Johnson led it off with a walk and stole second base, and that's where he's at. That is low and away, 3 balls and a strike. So Divis 1 pitch away from walking his second of the evening. And that misses inside, and he'll walk him. So first and second now. Second walk issued by Wyatt Divis. Here's Tanner Martin. Martin out of Emporia State. First and second, 2 away. Window is open. Absolutely stunning night. That is outside, ball 1. Appreciate Andrew and the gang getting us all set up tonight. It's a well-oiled machine, folks. Ball and no strikes. That's in there at the knees. It's 1-1. Divis throwing a lot of pitches here in the first. This was his 5th batter faced of the evening. Off-speed pitch in there for a strike. And it's 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes to Tanner Martin, the left fielder. And the pitch. Runners go. And the pitch makes it to the screen. And it's second and third. So a little bit of uncharacteristic wildness from Wyatt Divis. It's second and third now. Count is 2-2 to Martin. Pretty good crowd already, folks. Still coming in. That is swung on and missed, and that'll do it. So Divis gets out of it. Stars leave a couple. We've played 1. Our score, 2-0 Larks. After 1, we'll be right back after this. And welcome back. We go to the top half of the second, 2-0 Larks. It will be 8-9-1 for the Larks. Aranda, Cooper, and Jiminian scheduled. Merrithew out for inning number 2 of work. He faced 7 hitters in the first, gave up a couple of runs. Here's Cruz Aranda out of Pitt State. Don't have any numbers on him. Must be new to the club. Upstairs, ball 1. And the 1-0's upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. And Aranda walks on 4 pitches. He'll be down to first base with nobody out. This will bring up the right fielder, Sean Cooper. He's out of Cochise Community College. He'll step in from the left side. So 2 walks and 2 strikeouts for Merrithew. Ronda with a pretty good lead. Throw over. He's back in there head first. 2-0 Larks. Top of the 11th over in Hutch. Cyclones 5 and Hattiesburg, Mississippi Black Sox 4. So free baseball in Hutchinson today. First pitch to Cooper's up and away, ball 1. And that is fouled straight back. And it's a ball and a strike. Cooper hitting .222. And a little nubber. Foul. So Cooper wasn't quite sure where the ball was at. Looks like it was going to be fair for a while, but had some spin on it, and it bounced foul in a hurry. So Cooper will be retreating back to home plate. The winner will play tomorrow. They'll play the winner of Lone Star and the Houston matchup. That will be next right after this, about 30 minutes. That is bounce foul. Ball and 2 strikes to Sean Cooper. Merrithew holding it a few seconds. That is through the right side for a base hit. The runner will hold at second base. So Cooper is aboard with a base hit. And it's first and second for the Larks with nobody out. So Merrithew did a good job holding the runner there. He varied his looks to home plate and timing to home plate, because it looked like Aranda was thinking about stealing. Top of the order now for the Larks. Here is Leo Jiminian. He is 1 for 1, base hit in the first and scored out of Clarendon. Shows bunt. Almost hit him. Looked like he offered, but nobody's going to ask. Not sure he brought it back, so there's a gift. Hey, if we mispronounce a name or something, shoot me a text, or excuse me, a tweet me at Hook Bats. That is bounced foul. We love to hear from you. Try our best to get all the names right. We just want to talk about the kids in the right way. Questions, comments, or just wanted to let us know where you're from or listening from. We appreciate everybody. At Hook Bats. First baseman, that would be Quinn creeping in. 1 ball and 1 strike to Jeminian. And that is bunted. First baseman up with it. Over to Mitchell covering, and there's 1 away. So the sacrifice is completed. And there's 1 away. Second and third now for Matt Cavanaugh. Doubled and scored in the second. He's out of UT Arlington. Two to nothing Larks. We're in top of the second. First pitch swinging. Comes up empty. And it's 0-1. Cavanaugh having a blistering season. .358. Shortstop tonight. And the pitch inside. Like a little backup chains up. Didn't catch any of the plate. And it's 1-1. And that is bounced left side. Spoonmore will get it on the big hop. Check the runner. Throw to first in time, and there's 2 away. Good job there by Spoonmore. He did have a glance at third base to see if the runner was going on contact. That'll bring up Wyatt Divis, the pitcher. Walked and was stranded in the first. Hitting .344 out of UT Arlington. They play him to pull. A lot of room in left center. First pitch is up. Ball 1. Second and third, top of the second, 2-0 Larks. They are threatening with 2 away. And the pitch swung on and foul straight back. It's 1-1. One ball, 1 strike to Divis, the pitcher. That has popped up left side. Spoonmore over to have a look near the dugout, out of play. Ball and 2 strikes. Marathon trying to get out of it. Here's the 1-2. That's in there for a call strike. Painted the inside corner. Divis will watch it, and that'll do it. We've played 1.5. Hayes will strand a couple. They lead it 2-0. We'll be right back after this. Van who? Brugeson? Bruce again. Okay. Bruce again. Wonder what day it is in Hayes. And it's final. The Cyclones got him. No, if you could get the names of the umpires, that'd be great. And welcome back. We go to the home half of the second 86 National Baseball Congress World Series live from X Stadium at Wichita State. 6, 7, and 8 scheduled for the All-Stars. Adams, Paisley, and Butash are scheduled. Divis out for inning number 2. He faced 5 hitters in the first. That's in there at the knee, strike 1. So Divis walked a couple and struck out a couple. No balls and a strike. Catches the inside corner. It's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. 2-0 Larks. That is into right center. That'll get down. Cut off by Jiminian. And Adams around first with a single. So that'll bring up Brandon Paisley out of the University of Missouri St. Louis. Shortstop tonight, he'll step in from the right side and get his first look at Wyatt Divis. Runner at first. Big lead over there by Adams. And that's in there at the knees. Pretty good pitch there from Divis. It's 0-1. Final score in Hutch. Colorado Cyclones took care of the Hattiesburg Black Sox. And the bunt is down. Fielded by McGuire. He throws a dart to first, and the sacrifice is complete. So Adams down to second base. And there's one away. So the Cyclones win the first game of the 86th annual NBC tournament, powered by Evergy, 5-4. 2-0 ball game here. Larks lead it. And the first pitch to the catcher, Butash, out of Newman, in there for a strike. And the 0-1, that is fisted foul. And it's 0-2. That was off the hands. Coach Peoples would say that got in his kitchen and broke all his dishes. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 away runner at second base. 2-0 Larks. That just missed low. Pretty good fastball at 87 from Divis. And the slider misses away. And it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, and 1 away. Bottom half of the second. That's in there for a call strike. Butash will watch it. And there's 2 down. Third strikeout of the ball game for Divis. That'll bring up Hayden Mitchell. Out of Lee Summit, Missouri. College plans still up in the air. First pitch to him. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Cade Adams led it off with a single to right center. Moved over by Paisley and a strikeout to Butash. And here's Mitchell. Fouled away, and it's 0-2. Mitchell hitting in the 9 spot, playing second base. Oh-2 is outside. Pretty good 0-2 pitch from Divis. Ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch swung on and missed, and that'll do it. So the Stars will strand 1. We've played 2. Our score remains Larks 2, Stars nothing. We'll be right back after this. Huh? Oh, yeah. I'm not going to remember all that stuff. I used to use paper, but it blew away. Yep. And welcome back to the third. 2-0 Larks. New pitcher on the mound for the All-Stars, number 45, Tucker Neunenkamp. He will step in with a 2-0 deficit. Neunenkamp out of Lee's Summit. He will be headed to State Fair College. .6'3", 185-pounder. 2 balls and no strikes. 4, 5, and 6 scheduled. Fearson, Truslow, and Van Bruzigen. 3 balls and no strikes to Fearson. Strikeout victim in the first. He's 0 for 1. And a 3-0 in there for a strike, 3-1. That is bounced to the left side, tried to backhanded by Spoonmore, unable to come up with it. We'll see how they score it. So still waiting on the official score. That was hit pretty hard, so that will be a base hit for Fearson. Spoonmore only had one opportunity to backhand that thing. It was blistered. So a base hit. He's aboard. Here is Truslow out of Fort Hays. No balls and a strike. That is bounced right side, backhanded by the first baseman. 2nd for 1. Back to first. Pitcher covering. And got him. So the 3-6-1 double play executed perfectly by the All-Stars, and there's 2 away. Here's Brennan Van Bruzigen. Walked and was stranded in the first out of Central Missouri. Takes one low and away, ball one. Pretty good hands over there by Quinn, going to his right. Backhanded it and up with it over to second base. Covering is a shortstop. So pretty good play by the All-Stars. 2 balls and no strikes now to Van Bruzigen. And a pitch. Took a little off. Swung through and missed, 2-1. So Merrithew goes 2 innings. That's swung on and missed. It's 2-2. Gives up 3 hits. So Newnenkamp getting a little help from his defense. It's 3-2 now. That is fisted foul. That'll get out of play. Three-two. Swung on and missed. Pretty good pitch by Newnenkamp, and he gets out of it. So Larks go in order thanks to a nice double play ball. We played 2.5. Still 2-0 Larks. We'll be right back after this. Thank you. And welcome back. We go to the home half of the third. 2-0 Larks. Top of the order for the All-Stars. Johnson, Parker, and Quinn scheduled. Davis out for inning number 3. First pitch swinging. Foul straight back, 0-1. Davis 4 strikeouts and 2 walks on the evening. And off-speed pitch misses high and away, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, nobody out. Bottom half of the third. Off-speed pitch catches the inside corner, and it's 1-2. Johnson walked in the first and stole a base. That's outside, and it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here it is. and is fouled away. Pretty good piece of hitting there by Johnson. Able to pick up the off-speed stuff pretty quickly. Kept his hands back and fouled it away. 2-2 now. That's in there for a call strike. Divis painted the outside corner with a fastball, and there's one away. Strikeout number 5 now for Divis. Here's Deontay Parker. 0 for 1 tonight, bounced out left side. He's out of Northwest Missouri State. Center fielder tonight, second look at Divis. Off-speed pitch in there for a strike. Divis faced 4 hitters in the second and 5 in the first. That misses inside, 1-1. Pitch number 47 coming for Divis. That's in there for a strike. And it's 1-2. What wind we do have is blowing in from right field, which is very uncharacteristic this time of year. Usually it's blowing out to left. That is bounced left side. Cavanaugh gets it over to first in time. There's 2 away. Usually the wind's blowing out to left. Same temperature as a blast furnace. Temperature low 80s here in Wichita. 2 away. Here's Jaden Quinn. 0 for 1 today. A strikeout victim in the first. He's out of Wabash College. Big left-hander will step in. And Divis just missed outside. Ball 1. And the 1-0 filed away. It's 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 away. Home half of the third, 2-0 Larks. Off-speed pitch misses just a bit outside. 2-1. Divis trying to get the All-Stars in order for the first time tonight. 2-1 is bounced foul. And it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, and 2 away, nobody on. That is bounced foul off his foot. Quinn has good feet and good hands for a big feller over there at first base. He started the old 3-6-1 double play. Executed it flawlessly. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. That is lifted right side, foul. Boy, he hit it a mile, but foul. So Quinn making Divis work for it. And it's popped up left side. Fearson going out near the line in foul ground. He'll get it. And that'll do it for the All-Stars. They go in order. We've played 3. 2-0 Larks. This is the 86 World Series. We'll be right back. And welcome back to X Stadium, 86th NBC World Series, powered by Evergy. 2-0 Larks. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 scheduled. McGuire, Rhonda, and Cooper. Camp, since coming in, faced the Larks in order in the third. That is bounced left side, foul. So 1 ball and 1 strike to the catcher, Max McGuire. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Strikeout victim in the first. He's hitting .275. Local guy out of Fort Hays. And the 1-1. That is cued foul right side. It's 1-2. Windows open. Had to put the hoodie on. Hardly ever say that the first week in August. And a 1-2 into center field. Parker back and to his left. He will get it. And there's 1 away. That'll bring up Cruz Aranda. Walked and was stranded in the second out of Pitt State. Camp got the Larks in order in the third. And the first pitch in there for a strike. Aranda, the second baseman tonight, hits from the right side. That is into center field, and that'll get out. So Parker plays it on a hop. Aranda in there to first base with his first base hit of the ball game. So with 1 out, here's Sean Cooper. Singled and stranded in the first. He's 1 for 1 out of Cochise. Top half of the fourth, 2-0 Larks. They got both runs in the first. They were shut down in the second and third. Pretty good lead over there by Aranda. Off-speed pitch is drilled to right center. Parker gets it on a hop. And the runner over to third base, the cutoff man, and everybody was missed. So down to second is Cooper with his second base hit of the ball game. So good base running by Aranda. He was going all the way. Parker had to move to his left to go get the ball, so he had absolutely no momentum. By the time he got the throw away, he airmailed everybody. So second and third, top of the order, Leo Jemenian. 1 for 1. Base hit and scored in the first. And was credited with a sacrifice in the second. It's 0-1. That is squirted foul. It's 0-2. Jemenian hitting .240 out of Clarendon Community College. Here's the 0-2. That's in the dirt. Smothered nicely by the catcher, Butosh. One ball, 2 strikes, top of 4. That is bounced to the left side. Paisley will have to wait on it. He's up with it. A run will score. Over to first in time for out number 2. So Aranda will score. It's 3-0 Larks. So credit Jemenian with an RBI. Here's Matt Cavanaugh. 1 for 2 today out of UT Arlington. .358 on the season. And the pitch. That's popped right side. And Quinn will go have a look, and that's about 6 rows up. Texas Lone Star versus the Houston MVP Prospects will be up about 30 minutes after the conclusion of this one. And the pitch is low and away, and it's 1-1. Cavanaugh doubled and scored in the first. Runner at second base now, 3-0 Larks. And the pitch just missed away. So Newnenkamp struggling a little bit here in the fourth. He's given up a couple of hits. That's high and away. It's 3-1. Three balls and a strike, 2 away. Inside almost hit him. And Cavanaugh draws the walk. So the third walk issued of the ball game by all-star pitching. It'll bring up the pitcher, Wyatt Divis. 0 for 1 tonight with a walk and a strikeout. Step in from the left side with runners at first and second. That's popped up left side. Spoonmore in foul ground and will have it, and that will do it. So Hayes strands a couple. We've played 3.5. Our new score, 3-0 Hayes. This is the 86th annual NBC World Series powered by Westar. We'll be right back. Huh? Did I say Westar? Yeah. Oh my goodness! I'm sorry. It's hard to remember. Evergy. Okay. Game 86th NBC World Series powered by Evergy. 4, 5, and 6 for the All-Stars. They trail the Larks 3-0. Spoonmore, Martin, and Adams scheduled for the All-Stars. Divis out for inning number 4. 55 pitches through 3 innings. First pitch to Spoonmore swung on and missed. Spoonmore walked in the first. He's out of Iowa Western. 0-1. That is foul back. He's quickly in the hole. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And a pitch. Just missed away. Pretty good 0-2 pitch there from Divis. 6 hits for the Larks and only 1 hit for the All-Stars. And the pitch is low. That'll even it up 2-2. Appreciate everybody tuning in. We'll try to describe the action as gracefully as possible. Here's the 2-2. Just missed outside. It's full. Three balls, 2 strikes. That is into right field and foul. So Sue Spoonmore just able to get a piece of it. Tried to drive one down the right field line. unable to keep it fair, and the count remains 3-2. Texas Lone Star and the Houston Prospects up next right after this one. 3-2 in there for a call strike. Spoonmore will watch it. That is strikeout number 6 for Divis. One away, here's Tanner Martin. And the pitch, that swung on and missed. And it's 0-1. Divis struggled a bit with command in the first, but has since settled in nicely. It is swung through. Martin 0 for 1 out of Emporia. Divis faced 5 in the first, 4 in the second, and got him in order. In the third, that is a strikeout to Martin, his second of the night. There's 2 away. So here's Cade Adams. He has the lone hit for the club, singled in the second and was stranded. It's out of Crowder College. Off-speed pitch gets away from Divis, inside, ball 1. And they're going to appeal. It appears that Adams was able to check his swing. And it's 2 balls and no strikes. 2 away, nobody on. That's outside, 3-0. Divis struck out the first 2 guys here in the fourth. And it's 3 balls and no strikes now to Adams. He's swinging. That is down the left field line. Long way to go for Van Bruzigan. He will get it on the track, and that'll do it for the Stars. They go in order. We have played 4, 3-0 Hayes. This is the 86th annual NBC tournament powered by Evergy. We'll be right back. No pitch clock. And welcome back. We go to the top of the 5th. 86th annual NBC tournament powered by Evergy. 3-0 Hayes. 4, 5, and 6 for the Larks scheduled. It'll be Fearson, Truslow, and Van Bruzigan. First pitch to Fearson, swung on and missed. New pitcher now. Like 48, Alex Johnson out of Olathe, Concordia University. 6'5", 190-pound right-hander will take over. And takes a little off. And it's 0-2 now to Fearson. Third pitcher of the night for the All-Stars. And that's swung on and missed. Bobbled by Buttish. Down to first in time. And there's one away. Fourth strikeout of the night for All-Stars pitching. Here's Corbin Truslow. Hitless tonight, 0 for 2 out of Fort Hays. And first pitch swinging is in there for a strike. No balls and a strike, one away, top half of the fifth, 3-0 Larks. That is bounced, and that'll get through there up the middle for a base hit. So Truslow has his first hit. He's 1 for 3. He's aboard with one away. Three to nothing Larks. Here is Van Bruzigen, left fielder tonight out of Central Missouri. First pitch to him in there for a strike. No balls and a strike. Runner at first base. And a pitch. Off-speed pitch floats high and in. It's 1-1. Larks got a couple in the first, another one in the fourth. That's been it. And that is in there for a strike. Nice tight slider there by Johnson. And it's 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. Popped up left side. Paisley back on the outfield grass. He'll haul it in. And there's one away. With one out, here's Max McGuire out of Fort Hays. Hitless tonight, 0 for 2. Two-away runner at first base. And that's in the dirt. Smothered nicely by the All-Star catcher. And a 1-0. Nice fastball, just missed up and away. 2 balls and no strikes. Larks out of the Rocky Mountain Collegiate League. They won it all this year. 20-8. That is into center field. That'll get down. Parker will get it on a hop. It's first and second. Here's Cruz Aranda out of Pitt State. He's 1 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Wind freshening now. Appears to be blowing pretty steadily from right field. That's blowing in. And the pitch in the dirt. Butash being a wall back there. Ball and no strikes. 2 away, first and second. Couple of hits issued by Johnson this inning. That's upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. Rhonda walked in the second and was stranded. That just missed outside. 3-0. Denver Cougars and the Wichita Sluggers underway. Score tied at 1 in the second. Can catch our feed for that one too. (3-0). Catches the outside corner. It's 3-1. Rhonda a couple of steps towards first base. He will come back. First and second, 2 away. Johnson trying to get out of it. 3-0 Larks. Top of the 5th. Off-speed pitch is upstairs, and he'll walk him. So the Larks have him loaded for Sean Cooper. He is on fire tonight, 2 for 2. He's out of Cochise. That .222 batting average likely to go up. Cyclones took care of Hattiesburg, Mississippi, 5-4 in extras over in Hutch. First pitch upstairs, ball 1. 2 away. Looks like we're going to have a visit to the mound. While we're doing that, let's do a little This Day in Baseball history, shall we? Let's go back to 2004. On this day, August the 3rd, Cardinals All-Star Albert Pujols is the first player in Major League Baseball history to hit as many as 30 homers in each of his 4 seasons. So Pujols did that in 2004. This day in baseball history, brought to you by hookbats.com. Good wood for good hitters since 2005. Conference over. Count is 1 ball and no strikes. 2 away. Bases are loaded. Cooper is 2 for 2. And that's upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. (2-0). Johnson with a long look. Here it is. In there for a strike at the knees. It's 2-1. Good frame job there by Butash. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Send me a tweet at hookbats if you got a better idea. 2-1 is upstairs. 3 balls and a strike to Sean Cooper. (3-1), bases loaded. Johnson with no place to put him. Wind freshening out of right field, blowing into home plate. And a 3-1 is popped up, and that'll get out of play left side. It's 3-2. So the runners will be off to the races. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. They're loaded. 3-0 Larks. 86th annual NBC World Series. Game 1 at Eck. Here's the 3-2. Runners are going, and he walks him upstairs. So the 5th walk issued by the All-Stars tonight, and they'll walk in a run. Four to nothing now, Larks. Top of the order, here is Leo Geminian. 1 for 2 with a sacrifice and a run scored. They're still loaded. Inside ball 1. Not a whole lot of urgent activity in the All-Star bullpen. Some guys milling around. And a 1-0. That is foul straight back. It's 1-1. Jemenian singled and scored in the first, was credited with a sacrifice in the second, and drove in a run in the fourth. He's out of Clarendon Community College, hitting .240. Here's a 1-1. Took a little off, missed high, and it's 2 balls and a strike. And a 2-1 misses upstairs. It's 3-1. Misses outside, and he'll walk another one in. The 6th walk issued of the evening. McGuire will score, and everybody else will move up. Third walk issued of the inning by Johnson. Here's Matt Cavanaugh. That airmails the catcher. That is way up. Bounces right back to Butosh. Runner's unable to advance. He's going to go out and talk to him. Third baseman Spoonmore in to join the conversation. 5-0 Larks. 2 across here in the 5th. Larks got a couple in the first, 1 in the 4th, now 2 here in the 5th. Bases are still loaded. Cavanaugh, 358 at the start of the day. He's 1 for 2 with a walk, doubled in the first and scored. And a pitch upstairs. 1 ball and no strikes. Not the guy you want to miss upstairs. 4 homers on the season. And a 2-0 is outside. 3 balls and no strikes to Cavanaugh. That's right down the middle, 3-1. Nice fastball at 86 from Johnson. Here's a 3-1 upstairs, and he'll walk him. So the 4th walk in a row. Aranda will score. And it's 6-0. Pitching coach out of the dugout. Looks like they're going to make a change. So we'll tell you all about it in just a minute. This is the 86 World Series powered by Evergy. We'll be right back with the new pitcher. And welcome back to X Stadium. Looks like the All-Stars will go to their 4th pitcher of the evening. It'll be number 47, Braden Berry, out of Savannah, Missouri. 6'2", 235-pounder out of Iowa Western. So the All-Stars will go to the right-hander. He will inherit a bases-loaded mess. Alex Johnson went 2/3 of an inning. And walked 3. So he will face Wyatt Divis. 0-2 tonight with a walk out of UT Arlington. Cooper at third, Jeminian at second base, and Kavanaugh at first. 6-0 Larks. And a pitch hit him. So Divis will wear that one. He'll be down to first base, and Cooper will score. It's 7-0. So 3 walks, a hit by pitch, and a base hit. Things are unraveling quickly for the All-Stars. Here's Cam Fearson out of Cochise. Bases loaded, 2 away. 7-0 Larks. And a pitch in there for a strike. Like Barry took a little off. This is game number 4 for these guys that have played together. They're basically an all-star team put together from the Kansas City Club Baseball Association. That is into left field. Martin back, turns one way, then the other. Near the track, he'll get it. And that'll do it for the Larks. But they get 4, they leave them loaded. We have played 4.5. Our new score, 7-0 Larks. This is the 86th NBC World Series, powered by Evergy. We'll be right back. And welcome back. Go to the home half of the 5th. Larks get 4 in the top. They lead it 7-0. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 for the All-Stars. Paisley, Butosh, and Mitchell. First pitch from Divis. Swung on and missed. Paisley was credited with a sacrifice in the second. He's out of the University of Missouri St. Louis. Shortstop tonight. Fastball misses away, 1 ball and 1 strike. It's in there for a strike. He'll take it, 1-2. And the 1-2 is fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. Home half of the 5th, 7-0. pitch inside, almost hit him. It's 2-2. As a bounce foul, pitch number 75 coming for Divis. 45 strikes, 30 balls. It is in there for a call strike, and he'll watch it, and there's one away. Strikeout number 8 for Divis. It'll bring up the catcher. The first pitch to him in there for a strike. That is Cade Meek, actually. Meek doing the catching now. And he's down 0-2. Meek out of Kansas City goes to St. Ambrose. That is swung on. Just got a piece of it. It's 0-2. Fastball from Divis. Here's the 0-2. That was a filthy slider, just missed. Not by much, it's 1-2. Cougars and the Slugger still tied at 1 in the bottom of the second. That's swung on and missed, and Meek will watch it. There's 2 away. So it'll be Colby McCurdy hitting for Mitchell here in the 5th with 2 away. McCurdy out of Iowa Western and from Ottawa. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 away, nobody on. Bottom half of the 5th, 7-0 Larks. Here's the 1-1. That is driven to left field, foul. McCurdy got it on the screws, but foul. It's 1-2. Here's a 1-2. That is slow roller to the third baseman. Fearson unable to get it, and that'll be a base hit for McCurdy. He is at first base with 2 away. Fearson had 1 chance at it. It's kind of a soft, fuzzy grounder. Top of the order, here's Davin Johnson. First pitch is away, ball 1. 0 for 1 with a walk and a stolen base. Strikeout victim in the 3rd out of Iowa Western. And a pitch is fouled away. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away. Runner at first base, bottom half of the 5th. Game 1 here at Eck. Throw over. McCurdy back in there. Johnson, the right fielder, left-hand hitting right fielder out of Iowa Western. Good lead over there. The runner goes. Throw down on the money, and he got him. So McCurdy caught stealing, and that will do it for the All-Stars. We've played 5. 7-0 Larks. This is the 86th NBC World Series, powered by Evergy. We'll be right back. That's the top of the sixth. Huh? And welcome back. We go to the top half of the sixth, 7-0 Larks. Pinch hitter now Garrett McGowan out of Blue Springs and Pitt State will hit for Truslow. And took a little off. Nice pitch there from Barry out for inning number 2. And it's 1-2. That is bounced to the first baseman, in and out of the glove of Quinn. Recovers. Flips to the pitcher covering. That would be Barry. There's one away. All-Stars didn't panic. Worked the play. And McGowan bounces out to the right side. 4 out, number 1. Here's Van Bruzigen. 0 for 2 with a walk. Fly out and a strikeout out of Central Missouri. That is into right field. That'll get down for a base hit and get by the third baseman Johnson. Roll to the wall into second base. And then Van Bruzigen gets the stop sign. He's in there with a 1-out double. So with 1 out, the Larks have a runner at second base. Here is Max McGuire. 1 for 3 with a run scored. 7-0 Larks. First one is low, ball 1. And Barry will chase Van Bruzigen back. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 away. Top half of the 6th. And the pitch is outside. Larks sent 10 men to the plate in the fifth. They score 4. And the off-speed pitch is in the dirt, 3-0. Is a right-hander loosening in the All-Stars bullpen. And the 3-0. Misses inside, he'll walk him. The 7th free pass issued by All-Star pitching tonight. First and second, still 1 away. Here's Cruz Aranda. 1 for 1, a couple of walks, and a couple of runs scored. It's out of Pitt State. And the pitch, fouled back. Nice hack. Aranda out of Salina, Kansas. Just up the road a piece. And the pitch floats inside, misses. It's 1-1. Another game to follow after this one. Texas Lone Star and the Houston Prospects. About 30 minutes after the conclusion of this one. One ball, one strike, 1 away. Here it is. That is swung on, just got a piece, fouled it back. It's 1-2. And a pitch, off speed, just stays alive. That's low. It's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. One away first and second, top 6, 7-0 Larks. 2-2. Swung on and missed. Nice pitch from Barry. Took a little off. Aranda way out ahead of it. And there's 2 away. Here's Sean Cooper out of Cochise. First and second, 2 away. 2 for 2. Takes a big hack at the first one and fouls it back. Strike 1. Base hit in the second, another in the fourth. Walked and scored in that fifth. Top 6, 7-0 Larks. Barry trying to hold them right where it's at. Oh, 1. That just missed inside, not by much. It's 1-1. One ball, one strike, 2 away. Ball game is now moving at the speed of government. 1-1, way outside. 2 balls and a strike. Two outs, Barry trying to get out of it, first and second. Takes a long look in. He is satisfied. Here it is. Way outside, fastball misses. 3-1. Nine hits for the Larks, 2 for the All-Stars. Walks are doing the All-Stars in. Here's the 3-1. Off-speed pitch misses low and away, and they're loaded. Walk number 8 issued by All-Star Pitching. Top of the order, here is Leo Jeminian. One for 2 with a walk, and he takes one at the knees, strike 1. No balls and a strike, 2 away. That is popped up. Going out is Paisley. Shortstop Paisley will make the call, and that'll do it. So Hayes leaves them loaded. We have played 5 1/2. Our score now 7-0 Larks. This is the 86th NBC, powered by Evergy. We'll be right back. Anybody ever find the Wi-Fi password for the real one? We need it. I doubt it. Not with me. Well, I think it'll plug in there. I just don't have the cord. I think there probably is. We'll work on it next game. It's hard to get these corrections. Mm-mm. Okay. Here somewhere. Thank you. Bless you. Yes, you do. And welcome back. We go to the home half of the 6th. New arm for the Larks. It'll be Drew Barr out of Austin, Indiana. Bellarmine University. First pitch to the top of the order. Davin Johnson is low and away, ball 1. That's low. 2 balls and no strikes. So Burr takes over for Wyatt Divis. Went 5 innings, gave up 2 hits and no runs. And that's in there for a strike. It's 2-1. Bottom 6, 7-0 Larks. That's in there for a strike at the letters. 2 balls and 2 strikes. is fouled away. Count remains 2-2. Off-speed pitches misses low and away, 3-2. Kavanaugh has moved over to second base. Not sure who is at third. We will let you know as soon as we can find that out. Three balls, two strikes to the leadoff man, Johnson. Swung on and missed, and he will set down. One away. So the 10th strikeout issued of the ball game. 9 for Divis, and now 1 for Drew Burr. First pitch to Deontay Parker, in there for a strike. Actually, tried to check his swing, went around. Yep, Deontay out of Northwest Missouri. Raytown, 0-2, hitless today, 0 for 2. That is bounced right side, slow roller. Truslow will flip to Burr covering, and there's 2 away. So 2 up and 2 down for the All-Stars. Here's Jaden Quinn. Correction, this is Connor Simmons. So Simmons hitting for Quinn here in the 6th. Simmons out of Johnson County from Shawnee, Kansas. Pops that one out of play. 7-0 Larks. That is fouled away, 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. That is fouled down the left side, out of play. So pretty good at bat for Simmons. Bottom half of the 6th, 2 away, nobody on. 7-0 Larks. Game 1 of 2. We'll have the second one for you. Upstairs, just missed, and it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Off-speed pitch. Low and away, it's full. Kind of looked like McGuire was crossed up there. Here's the 3-2. Upstairs, and he'll walk him. Third walk of the game issued by Larks pitching. Here's Chase Spoonmore. 0 for 1 with a walk. Struck out victim in the 4th out of Iowa Western. 2 away, runner at first. And that's low and away. Burr took over for Wyatt Divis, who went 5 strong, struck out 9, gave up 2 hits. And the 1-0 into right field. Cooper over near the line, fighting the sun. He'll get it. And that'll do it for the All-Stars. They strand 1. We have played 6. Our score 7-0 Larks. This is the 86 World Series, powered by Evergy. We'll be right back. Yep. And welcome back. 2, 3, and 4 for the Larks. They lead at 7-0. Kavanaugh, Divis, and Fearson scheduled here in the 7th. Perry out for inning number 3. First one off speed is fouled away. Strike one. Kavanaugh 1 for 2, a couple of walks, doubled, and scored in the first. Takes an off-speed pitch. He's behind 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Top 7. Ball and 2 strikes. And the pitch. That is bounced left side. Backhanded by Paisley. He's up with it over to first. Not in time. Get by the first baseman, Quinn. So the All-Stars throw it around a bit. But that is probably going to go to a base hit. We will see how they score it. That had to been a pretty good throw by Paisley. It was pretty far in the hole. We'll see how Mike scores it. It'll be a single and an E6. So Kavanaugh down to second base on the error. Here's Wyatt Divis. Was hit by a pitch last time up. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. First pitch is away. Ball 1. Divis out of UT Arlington. Off-speed pitch catches the outer half. It's 1-1. Believe Divis moved to second base. That's outside. Meek doing the catching now. Parker is in right field. Johnston is in center. And Desdory is in left field. And a 2-1. That's going to be into right field. That'll get down. Parker will get it on a hop. It's first and third. So Lee moves to shortstop. Peterson at third base. And McCurdy at second. So wholesale changes for the All-Stars. Coach out of the dugout. They're going to have a conference. No indication. That is going to be all. We'll let you know who the new guy is. We'll be right back to X Stadium in just a moment. And welcome back to X Stadium. Looks like the All-Stars will run their fifth pitcher out there, a right-hander. Number 43, Aiden Smith, out of Blue Springs, Missouri. 6'3", 180-pounder, out of Crowder College. All-Stars with a bunch of tall, lanky guys. Somewhere along the line, somebody's missing several post players. So defensively, left to right in the outfield is Desdore, Johnson, and Parker. Peterson at third base, Lee at second, Lee at shortstop, McCurdy at second base, Simmons at first, Meek doing the catching. And that is low and away. And that's ball 2. 11 hits for the Larks, 2 for the All-Stars. Top 7, first and third, nobody out. That's in there at the knees. To Cam Pearson. One for 4 tonight out of Cochise. And the 1-1 is away. 2 balls and a strike. Swinging it pretty well this summer, hitting .351. Inside, almost hit him. And he'll walk him. So with that, they're loaded. That'll bring up McGowan. McGowan bounced out in the 6th. To the right side, he's 0-for-1. First pitch to him in there for a strike. And that's low, 1 ball and 1 strike. That's bounced back to the pitcher. He'll get it. He'll go home for 1. That's all they'll get, but the lead man is erased. McGowan will reach on the fielder's choice. And there's 1 away. Here's Van Bruzigen. Double last time up. He's 1 for 3 with a walk. That's in there for a strike. We'll see if Smith can settle in. Bases are loaded, 1 away. 7-0 Larks. And that's bounced left side. Throw home. Hits the runner. Run will score, and here comes another run. The play at the plate not in time. So 2 runs will score. So that would be Divis and Pearson. So that makes it, that'll be 9-0 Larks. So down to second base is Van Bruzigen. McGowan down to third. It's second and third, still 1 away. Not sure why Peterson just didn't step on the bag, because he was right there when he felt it, when he fielded it. Then he could have thrown home, and a good throw and the tag applied would have been a double play out of the inning. But it hit the runner, and 2 runs will score. Here's McGuire. Off-speed pitch inside, ball 1. McGuire 1 for 3, a run scored and a walk out of Fort Hays. And a fastball at 87 misses low and away. McGuire hitting .275 at the start of the day. And the 2-0 is into left field. Desdore back into his left, and can't handle it. So 1 run will score, and they will hold the trailing run. We will see how they score it, but he appeared to be camped. So that is going to be a double. So a double for McGuire. Hits it a mile high. Probably a play that Desdore makes probably at least 60 to 70% of the time. He had to go a long way, but it was hit a mile. And McGowan scores. And it's 2nd and 3rd. And it's bounced to the third baseman. He's up with it. That's Peterson over to first in time. And there's 2 away. Ten to nothing, Larks. Top of the 7th. So Aranda bounces out left side. And it's 2nd and 3rd. So we'll have a pinch hitter. See who it is. In there for a strike. That is Dylan Dreiling will hit for Arnada. Actually, that's for Cooper. Bouncing ball left side. Lee gets it on the big hop over to first. Just gets him. The speedy Dreiling will be retired, and that'll do it. But the Larks get 3. They strand a couple. Our new score, 10 to nothing Larks. This is the 86th NBC World Series, powered by Evergy. We'll be right back. And we go to the bottom of the 7th, 10 to nothing Larks. Here is Desdore. He will hit for Tanner Martin. New pitcher for the Larks, Ryan Reuter. This will be his 8th appearance 4 starts on the season. He's 6-1. He's given up 24 hits, ERA of 1.71. So that's Ryan Reuter, a left-hander out of Fort Hays State. Local guy out of Hays, Kansas. So Reuter going to try to slam the door here in the 7th. That is fouled away. And it's bounced left side. Cavanaugh up with it. Over to first in time. And there's one away. First pitch to Adams, ball 1. And 1-0. That is fouled back this way, just a bit to our right. Still waiting for that first souvenir. The window is open, and I'm awake for a change. So it's 1 ball and 1 strike, 1 away. Stars running out of time. That is swung on just a piece. It's 1-2. So Wyatt Divis started it for the Larks, went 5 good innings, gave up a couple hits, no runs, struck out 9. Drew Burr through the 6th. Now Ryan Reuter here in the 7th. Retired Desdore. That is swung on and missed. That'll do it for Adams. There's 2 away. Strikeout number 11 for the Larks pitching staff. Here's Brandon Paisley. In there for a strike. Actually, this is Brevin Lee out of Olathe, Johnson County Community College. So Lee hitting for Paisley here in the 7th. 2 away. That is bounced left side. Cavanaugh to his left. Gets it on the run over to first in time, and that will do it. And that's your ball game. Your totals for the Larks. 10 runs, 12 hits, no errors. For the Kansas City All-Stars, no runs, a couple of hits, a couple of errors. The win will go to Divis. The loss will go to Marathon. And tomorrow, the winner will play at Hutch versus the winner of Lone Star and the Houston matchup. The loser will play tomorrow at 3 o'clock. The loser of Lone Star and Houston. Again, your final score in Game 1. Larks 10 and the Kansas City Stars nothing in run rule fashion. We'll have game number 2 in about 30 minutes. Stand by, we'll have it for you. This is the 86 World Series powered by Evergy. I'm Todd Hook